Hi Tarot Rebels and welcome to today's video. My name is Michaela from Tarot Rebel and I'm super happy to see you joining us. Today I will show you the new, I hope I'm saying it right, Pazzol deck, Pazzol, and what I think of it. Let's see if I can make it a permanent in my collection. And please remember, this is not a tarot reading, so if you want a reading with me or someone else, just find the details in the description box down below and follow those instructions and you can contact me there. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to my channel, comment, everything else that YouTube and the algorithm loves. And without further ado, let's get into the deck. So this is the Pazzol deck. I got it from Kickstarter. The deck creator is Matthew Pazzol, who's an amazing human being. Like, I had some questions a couple of times maybe, and he was very kind to respond to me swiftly, I would say in a couple of hours, which is unheard of to be honest. He is an artist, designer, and performer from Toronto. I think the way I got this deck, because I got two of them through Kickstarter, plus some supplemental cards, I paid 110 Canadian dollars, if I remember correctly, because one of my friends wanted it. So I said I'll just buy it for us. It took about, I don't know, I think it was supposed to arrive in July, so this is now December. It was 5-6 months late, which I don't really mind, because Matthew kept us informed throughout the process, just to let us know when things got bad, when things got delayed. We were always kept in the loop, which is also a thing I appreciated about this campaign. I think it's still on sale on the creator's website, if I'm not mistaken, or pre-order, something like that, which is nice. If you want to, after this video, if you decide, oh, this is the deck for me, I want to buy it, there you go. And I think one thing I didn't like is that it's printed in China. Again, I have a problem with that because of the resources, the lack of environmental laws and things like that, but that's just my personal thing. The quality of the production, I don't think it was the best. This is a top box, which, again, take it or leave it. I'm partial to them. I don't really mind. It doesn't have a guidebook in the box. The guidebook is actually a PDF, which was emailed to me a couple of months before. I'm just gonna remove the extra major arcanas, the negative ones, and go to the full. As you can see, the tones of this deck are very much sepia and very reddish browns, dark browns, stark whites, and a kind of weird blend of muted browns, cool tone browns. I'm not sure if my camera picks it up, but it's a very interesting. It's like purple and brown and red at the same time, but mixed with black and white, which is interesting. For comparison, we do have the Trusted Centennial here. This deck was born out of necessity, when I understand from the creator, based on the Kickstarter campaign. The desire to have a deck that's inclusive regardless of the race or gender or sexuality, because it's so much important right now to find yourself and to be represented in any way, shape and form, and however you identify as. Whereas the classic design, as you can see, is very heteronormative. So Matthew decided that the skeletal structure is the most unifying feature, and I will have to agree. Like, nothing, like, we all look the same underneath this skin suit. So as he described it on the Kickstarter page. We are all the skeleton. We are all in the same. We are all the same underneath our skin, and no one gets left out. No one gets favored, which is something I agree with. I'm just gonna start flicking through. The cardstock is tad thinner versus the Centennial. In terms of dimensions, kind of looks like the Centennial is slightly taller, slightly maybe 1 millimeter wider, but not by much. These are the backs. As you can see, they are reversible, and they look very occult inspired, which is something that the creator acknowledges in their Kickstarter campaign. So this is the Fool. Oops. The Magician. You'll see that the cards themselves do reflect the RWS system a lot, with some slight deviances, if you like this Empress. I really do like it. This is not my first time handling the deck, but I do like this Empress. I think it's a gorgeous way of depicting it, and the duality of it, like having the rich, abundant life within you and outside of you. I think this is what it means to me. I haven't read the guidebook because I downloaded it ages ago and then I forgot all about it, which is nasty of me to do. The deck has the usual 22 major arcanas and the 56 minors, as you can see. I do like this Lover's card with the skeletons and everything, with the stakes at the top. I think it's a really nice touch. They are traditional size and printed on 300 GSM coreless stock, which, as I said, seems a tad thinner than the regular Centennial. I do like this Strength card. So good, so good. The Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, gorgeous. What else? I'm just gonna flick through them because they are so... It's such an easy deck to read through. Obviously, you'll see differences like in the Death card, like in the Empress card. If I remember correctly, the Devil card as well. Yeah. I don't know. The first time when I saw this Devil, I thought these are, I don't know, maybe not chicken wings, chicken thighs. I don't know. I probably was hungry at that point. It's funny. It's for such a muted deck in terms of colors, because you get depth just because you have different shades of the same color. It makes it so much easier to connect and like try to grasp any kind of meaning behind the images. Whereas with the Centennial, for example, you just look at it and like, oh, here's a kid on a horse under the sun. Oh, the happiest card in the deck. Whereas here you have the sun and the palm with everything that flourishes underneath it. And the horse. The horse is here. I find it interesting. Sometimes I do like when the artist strays away from the original card. I do like this World card. Finally, a deck that doesn't stay away from traditional order of the tarot. So here we have the Ace of Wands, and I do like that it's somewhat pippish but not pippish. It's still reminiscent of that of the Two of Wands. See, the Three of Wands, very reminiscent with the ship here. Four of Wands. It's not the four wands that you have here under the celebrations, but instead it's the four bedposts, basically, which again, and the wedding ring. I do like this representation, and the doves and everything. It's just something. I do like this Five of Wands, and if you've watched my videos, You know that me and Five of Wands, we have a long history. Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. It does look pippish at times. Again, I'm quite happy with this representation of the Eight of Wands because I've never... it was never easy for me to connect with this card, and whenever I see something new, it just feels like I'm adding layers and layers to my traditional meaning of the card. Okay, I'm clumsy today. I like this Nine of Wands, gorgeous. The Ten of Wands is absolutely magnificent. The Page, the Knight. Let me get this closer. You can see the armor and the symbol of Sagittarius and Jupiter, if I'm not mistaken. Is this Jupiter? Hope it is. Sometimes I have trouble remembering. I love this Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is one of the cards that kind of stalked me this year, and I do like this one. And the King, gorgeous King. The Ace. Look at this Two of Cups. How can I not love it? With, I don't know, it's just something, it's creepy with the eyes looking at each other, but also it's interesting. The Three of Cups. The Four of Cups. The Five. Six. Seven. They're very, very glossy and very slippery. 8. Interesting. This person is falling. I like this representation. And the moon is present here as well. The Nine of Cups is absolutely... it just reeks of content and contentment at the same time. I love the Ten of Cups. You can see the two skeletons here and the two baby skeletons here, which is also cute. Page of Cups. This is a gorgeous Knight of Cups. It's scary. It has a certain strength to it. I don't know what it is, but it's just absolutely stunning. The Queen of Cups. And the King. I do like the King, yeah. The Ace of Swords. The Two of Swords with the brain and the moon and the air element. The Three of Swords. I like that this time the artist decided to go through the head rather than the heart, as it's the case in this depiction, because sometimes it just speaks to me so much more about creating your own pain and entertaining your own pain. Yes, heartbreak is real, and I do admit it exists, but sometimes we perpetuate the pain, we promote it within us. And I feel like this card symbolizes the exact sentiment that this gives me. The Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Six, it's gorgeous, I do like it. The Seven, this is a trickster. This is a trickster card. Instead of running away with the swords, they're all in like stabbing the skeleton. The Eight of Swords. This Nine of Swords, I remember seeing it the first time. I was like, whoa, this is such a good representation of what mental anguish can do to you. And a Ten of Swords. Troublesome, but also very, very wise and smart. The Page. This knight is on steroids or something. I just, wow. The Queen, I like this Queen, I do. And the King. Okay. the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Trying to understand what these are. I should read the guidebook. The Four of Pentacles. This is interesting. This image is about limiting yourself, trying to hold on to things so hard that you start limiting yourself, like caging yourself and putting restrictions on yourself. And this is the perfect depiction for this meaning. The Five of Pentacles. You have the Church. You have the skeleton-ish. Interesting. I need to reflect on this one, because the Five of Pentacles, because it's a card that most people do perceive it negatively. I feel like it's underappreciated for the message it can convey. And whenever I see different directions, creative directions for this card, it just, again, as it's with the Eight of Wands, which is one of the cards I have trouble connecting with, the Five of Pentacles is a card I resonate with a lot, and it just adds layer to layer to layer to layer to the interpretation I can bring to the table when I'm doing a reading. So it's something I really appreciate. The Seven of Pentacles. This is a gorgeous Seven of Pentacles with the sickle and the tools, and suggesting the hard work and investment that you can put in to achieve something. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles again. The Nine of Pentacles. I'm trying to understand what kind of creature this is. I need to read the guidebook, definitely. I love this Ten of Pentacles, the Page, the Knight. Every knight feels like even more on steroids than the one before, which is funny. And each and every one of them are so scary. It's unreal. This Queen of Pentacles, she is stunning, 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 stunning. I like it. I like it. There is so much going on in this card. I like it. Finally, we have the King. Okay, so these are the standard cards. We also have the negative Arcana as well. So it goes from goes from 10, entropy, 9, sorry, it's because it's negative, it has -10 entropy, -9 idolatry. I like this image a lot. -8 we have the Jinx. -7 we have the Conspirator. -6 we have the Voyeur. -5 we have the Manipulator, which is a very good. 5 is my favorite number, probably, and it's such a disruptive element to number 5, that I think that the Manipulator for -5 is the best name for a card, if you ask me. -4 we have the Prohibitionist. -3 we have the Freak. -2 the Idiot. And -1 the Asshole. If you ask me, one thing I don't like about these additional cards, basically, is that they don't share, all of them, they don't share the same font as the other ones. That's just a minor pet peeve. It's not something that necessarily bothers me. I'm not sure how to use them. Probably I should read that guidebook at some point, maybe, who knows. I do like the deck. Let me try and shuffle it. Let's see. I think it's a bit too too shiny and sticky for any kind of riffle shuffle or corner shuffle. Yeah, doesn't go that well. But because of the quality of the deck, I think it will, based on my experience at least, it will stand the test of time. It will bend, but it won't break, which is basically what you want from a deck. You want it to be flexible and easy to use. Obviously, I'm not good at shuffling today. I'm gonna try one more time just for the sake of it. When I can do it, it goes really well. When I can't, it's just a mess. Okay, fine. What did I get? 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups in the Tower. Interesting. And the 6 of Wands, bottom of the deck. Cool. Yeah, so these are my first impressions. This is like a general walkthrough of the deck. I think it's a good deck. Honestly, I'm not mad. It was rather cheap. I didn't pay any taxes on it, so probably because of the value of it. I like it. I think if I had it in October to film Spooktoberfest with it, probably it would have been nice, but now it's a bit too late, so I'll have to hold off until next year. Would I recommend it? Only if you are into this kind of art. At the moment I was into it. Now I'm not into this kind of art specifically. It's just I think the deck is very well thought out, and I think it brings something new and fresh to the table, and I can use it to improve my own knowledge when it comes to tarot. It's not necessarily art I resonate with. I just like the creepy factor of it. I don't think I suspect there are a few people that would enjoy this as their tarot reading deck. I don't know, who am I to judge? But the idea is that you can use it in basically any circumstances, as long as the people enjoy the imagery and they're not put off by skeletons and things like that. Would I recommend it? Yeah, definitely. I think it adds a new perspective to things, and I'm always a firm believer that new perspectives are the way to go. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. For your everyday practice, yeah, sure, why not? For someone else, sure, why not? For collectible, I don't think I'd recommend it for that, because, and it's just my pet peeve, I don't think quality wise is the best. It doesn't have the best production, but as an everyday deck, I think this will accomplish exactly what it sets out to do. So these are my thoughts on the Pazzol deck. I hope you like the video. I hope if you have the deck, please let me know. I would love to hear what other people have to say about it. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Do you want it? Do you lust after it? I don't know. Maybe this inspires you in some way. If you want to get a notification every time I upload, please remember to like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell. You know the drill. And until next time, have a lovely day, and I do hope to see you in another video. Bye!